Oh, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, in today's video, I'm going to be doing a St. Patrick's Day look because I'm filming on St. Patrick's Day. So, let me try to get y'all into a better angle. Okay, there we go. Sorry, you're going to kind of catch the edge of my mirror. I'm redoing my setup. Anyway, so today is St. Patrick's Day and I work at the PD, which means I work with a bunch of grown juveniles. But we can't wear green because our uniform doesn't have green in it, so definitely have to wear green makeup. So, I'm going to start off with my Wet n Wild matte primer. And just going to put that in my trouble areas. Okay. And today we're going in with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation in light ivory. And again, started getting over the cold and decided to get cold here again, and it's back. I just don't know. I don't know what's up with this pump on this one. Sounds like there's something broken in here. But it keeps doing this little splurter everywhere thing. And I know there's plenty of foundation in this bottle because this one's new. So we're just going to fight it out. And start putting on this. So today I'm going to go in. I'm going to go back into the Just My Luck palette. I was thinking about doing a brown and green look, but since it's St. Patty's Day, let's just go full on green everything. So I have the Just My Luck palette. I have my single shadows, green liner, green mascara, green, and more green. Okay. Okay, why do you do this? Okay. And at least tonight, I won't be working police side. It's St. Patrick's Day, and I know there's going to be a whole lot of DUIs. But I will be working the medical side, which means there's going to be a whole lot of people needing ambulances. So it's not going to be an easy night at work. Anyway, just going to go back and do some touch-ups, make sure everything is covered. I don't know why I just put foundation all over my ear, but okay, whatever. Get right underneath there. All right, so foundation is on. Now for concealer today, I'm going in with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealer. This is in the shade Fair. Come on, focus. Okay, it's not gonna focus, but this is Fair. And I love this concealer. It is great. I love it. So I'm deciding to pan a couple of things just to get them out of my drawers. To to make way for my products that I have. And I'm not panning these because I don't like them. It's just because I don't reach for them normally anymore because I found other things that I love more. And they're not bad products. So if you use them and you think I'm saying that they're bad products or not, I use them. And if I got into a pinch where I ran out of something that I really loved and I didn't have the 20-30 bucks that it costs to go get it, I would go and use these products. So I'm not saying anything bad about them. It's just something that I don't reach for anymore since I started using a little bit more higher end makeup. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to pan these items just to get them out of my makeup drawer because I've had them for a bit now. So you're going to see me use these a little bit more often just to try to get them out of the drawer. With that being said, now we're moving on to setting powder. So I'm going to set my concealer real quick. I'm using this Rimmel Stay Matte Concealer. This is one of the items that I'm going to be trying to pan just to get it out of here. So I'm going to set my eyes real quick just to keep them from creasing. And I'm going to go in with this matte Rimmel London Stay Matte Pressed Powder and do the rest of my face. This is another item that I'm trying to pan just to get it out of my drawers. These are really nice powders, and for drugstore, they perform kind of like higher end products. I just don't reach for them that often, to be honest, since I started using my Pretty Vulgar powder, my Dermablend powder, the Urban Decay powder, and those kinds of powders. I don't really reach for these that often. They're beautiful on the skin. They set nice. It's nothing against them. This loose powder, I do seem to go through it faster than any other loose powder. And that's nothing bad per se, but since Rimmel is not like cheap drugstore, that can get a little expensive. I'm going to just use some of that Rimmel under my eyes to set down a nice little bake, and we're going to get started on the eye look. Okay. These are not the only two items that I'm going to be trying to pan. I have another one in the stack over here as well. Okay, so going in with the Just My Look Colourpop eyeshadow palette. Let's see here. First, I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild brush into this Wet n Wild Creme Brulee shadow and just lay that all across my lid. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm going to take this Vintage Cosmetics blending brush and I'm going to go into this Kiss My Ass shade, and I'm going to pat that into the crease. And blend and build up the color before I start blending it out. I want a very defined color. There is some kick up in the pan, but it's not horrible. It's not like, oh my God, end your life. You can just pick it back up when you go back into the pan. So now I'm just going to start blending these edges just ever so slightly. Now there's a little bit of patchiness, so I'm going to go back in and touch up some of that by patting the color back in. Okay. And I'm going to keep saying this. This is a great little palette for $12. So, it has some very beautiful greens in it. And it's on the top of my green palettes list, right up there with my Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions palette. Okay. Bring this up. Just a little bit right here. There we go. Now I'm going to go into step 2 for the Vintage Cosmetics line. These brushes are super stained from all the green looks I've been doing this month. But anyway. And I'm going to go into Act Natural down here, this emeraldy green color. Why my big banks keeps trying to just fall out of the pan, I will never know. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to start patting it right here into the outer corner. Okay, I don't think that's the green I'm going for, so I'm going to just pat this out right quick. I'm going to go a step down into Mo Bamba. This is a darker green. Okay, that's the green I was looking for. Yeah. I want like, oh my God, that's green. I'm just barely taking that up into the crease. We're going mainly right here at this outside corner. There is a lot of kick up in this pan. As you can see, it's all around the pan. But it's applying quite well on the eye. And I'm having just a little bit of fallout on the face, but I have that powder down, so we're good. Okay. Okay. Now then, which one? I'm going to take the single shadow of Cusp and I'm going to take it with my finger and I'm going to go right here to this outside corner of the lid and pat that on. That applies it so pretty. Now then, I'm gonna take this color Big Banks with my finger. I'm just gonna go right here to the inside. We're just blending it into Cusp. Okay. Now then, one last thing. I'm going to take this Olive You kind of army green shimmer shade. I think I'm going to take that on this flat brush. And I want to just take that right into the middle. It's not like super shockingly bright, but it gives a nice little strangeness. I like strangeness to the eye look. Now this shade is very crumbly. It's crumbling all over my palette as I'm trying to apply it. Let's see if it'll go on with a finger any better. Okay, it's kind of going on a little bit better. It gives kind of like a rusty kind of gold look to the eyes. It's very pretty. Now, I'm going to take this big fluffy Equate brush. I'm going to dip into Chances Are, which is the like minty green color. And I'm just going to dust that up here at the top. It's going to like just blend out the edges just a little bit. Give a nice blurring effect to them. We're not quite finished with the eyes, but we're finished with this palette. And moving on for right now, I'm going to dust off my bake and we're going to go on from here. I'm just using this little e.l.f. highlighting brush. It fits really well underneath my eyes. And gives a nice little fling to get everything out from underneath there. Okay. So, I don't think we need primer water right now. Everything seems to be going on quite well. So for contour, I'm going into this Cover FX palette, which is let's see here. And I'm going to take this Wet n Wild flat top brush. And that's what it looks like. Just nice flat top brush. We're going to go into the contour shade right here. Okay. Okay, that goes on quite nicely. I'm going to go back in with my powder brush. Just hit my light and now I'm blinding myself. I'm going to go back in with my powder brush and brush that down just a tiny bit. I'm going to hit this finishing powder. Okay. Now then, let's do bronzer. Now this is another product I'm going to try to pan. I don't even think this is available anymore. It's how long I've had it. But this is the Avon Island Glow Bronzer. Okay, I need this. I'm going to need this. Anyway, I'm going to go in with my Define brush. And this is a beautiful color. It's just I've had it for forever and it is time for it to go. So we're just gonna bronze up the perimeter of our face. And hit down here, trying to give the illusion that my face is not so fat. Okay. So, there we go with that. So we have 3 things that I'm trying to just pan and get them out of my drawers, make way for the stuff that I have not either started trying to use or stuff that I've been using. But because I have other stuff in the way, I look So that is the plan. That's what I'm going with. Let's go in with some blush. We're going to go back into the Cover FX palette into the blush. Now this is a super pigmented blush. A little bit goes a very long way. And I'm just going to swirl that back into the contour. Then I'm going to take my powder brush because it looks like I got bitch slapped. And I'm going to go back into this Rimmel powder. And I'm going to just stamp that over. There we go. Okay. That's better. That's really my only complaint with this Cover FX palette is the blush. The blush is so pigmented. Everything else is beautiful, but that blush is like, boom, here I am. Okay, so for today, going on with the green looks. Of course, we're gonna hit the green highlighter. So, mint condition, here we go. Take this Luxie 660 and start with that. Today being St. Patty's Day, we're doing green highlighter everywhere. Okay, so highlighter is on. Now I'm going to take a small dusting of this gold highlighter over it. This is the Wet n Wild Loose highlighter in I'm So Lit. I love this stuff. It's beautiful. Just taking what is in the lid and just kind of tapping it over, giving some nice shimmer. Okay. Now for some primer water. And then I want to do my eyebrows, so I'm going to go in with Wet n Wild retractable pencil. I set up a mirror right here, so if you're wondering why I'm staring like right here, I have a mirror right here. So I'm just going to brush that in real quick. So choppy right there. Okay. Okay. So eyebrows are done. I want to finish off my eyes. So I have this green eyeliner from Colourpop. This is in the color Teaspoon. It's this beautiful green color. That's what it looks like. It is gorgeous. So I'm going to see if this stays in my waterline better than the Urban Decay ones. So I'm going to pull into my mirror for just a second. Eyes watering. That's just one eye down. Okay, second eye done. And put that back in there. Okay. Moving on to mascara. Going in with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Oh, course. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Why am I doing this? I'm not doing that. Going in with this Wet n Wild mascara in the shade Seafoam Green. Green mascara. But first, let me do a inner corner highlight. I want to use this shade Special Delivery. That's what that looks like. Where is my brush? Hiding in the back. I'm going to go in with this Luxie 141 mini round brush. And just trying to get a nice, it's very pretty. It's not, kind of reminds me of the one that I have now, which is before this purchase, the one that I had, which was Lady Bird. You had to like really work at it because all you got at first was like glitter, and that's kind of like this. All you're getting at first is glitter, and then you're having to like really like dig at it to get the green undertone. But what do we think? Okay. Now then, let's see here. Go in with a little Wet n Wild Seafoam Green mascara. Okay. Now that that is on, okay, we need lipstick. So we're going to go in with this Wet n Wild Mega Catsuit metallic lipstick. This is an Emerald Envy. Might as well finish off green with more green. It's St. Patrick's Day. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to set this with a Hard Candy Sheer Envy Mattifying Setting Spray. That smells like straight up beer. Okay. Straight up beer. Anyway. So guys, let me try to back this up. I don't know what I'm going to do about this camera situation, but this is the final look. Let me twist this. Let me back up. Okay, so here we go. Here's the final look. I have the green eyes, green highlighter, green lipstick, St. Patrick's Day, green fingernails as well, but it's also Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month, so do not forget to support any local or national agencies that are doing research or supporting those with cerebral palsy. It is a very important cause and needs all the support it can get. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them in the description box, or in the comment section, or you can look in the description box and find my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or even my email. It's all linked down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe, ring that bell. I upload Monday through Friday. I'm saying Thursday. Monday through Friday before 4 p.m. Central until Wednesday. But this is the St. Patrick's Day look that I'm going to work with. So anyway, guys, I will see you on the next one. That's all for this one. Bye for now.